Greetings, Divine Radiance. Welcome. I am Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, interpreting messages and methods from the divine that empower you to create and live an abundant life. So today I am streaming live from my clubhouse because, as you guys know, I'm moving, my internet's off, and so I am here utilizing the internet and this amazing lighting. So I am doing a pick a card reading, and the question today is, where will I be a year from now? Okay, so I've pulled some cards, and what I'm being led to touch on, and I haven't looked at the cards, but just based on the decks I was led to choose from, I am feeling that you will receive a message as far as your spiritual life, your healing, and then also there's a bonus card for your love life, okay? So what I'd like you to do is go ahead and take a few deep breaths and just allow Spirit to guide you on which pile to choose, and your choices are pile 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is where you can pause the video so you can take some time to decide or to choose, unless you're receiving right away which deck is for you, which pile's for you. So 1, 2, or 3. Where will I be a year from now? Okay, let's go ahead and get started with pile 1. So where will you be a year from now? Ooh, okay, your first card you got is financial constraints, wisdom, heartache and loss, and you got the age of light, and this one came in upside down. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Spirit is saying go ahead and turn it right side up. And then you got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So instantly, pile 1, when I saw the financial constraints card, what instantly came through is that a year and now you are going to be ending a cycle in whatever relationship that you're in right now. That relationship will be coming to an end. And so where you are used to having a 2 income household, you will now be downgrading into a 1. So although I don't foresee that you're going to be living in the poorhouse, what I do see is that you're being guided to cut back on your spending and shifting the way you live. I'm just hearing your living habits. So because this is something that's coming through for you now, Spirit is saying that you can actually start prepping for that time to avoid the financial constraints. You can start putting money away. You can start shifting how you're spending now, so that when you do walk away from this karmic cycle that is being called to end, and for those of you that chose pile 1, you know already in your heart of hearts that this is not working, and you know in your heart of hearts that it's coming to an end. It's just a matter of whether or not you're going to stay in that phase of more lessons, or whether you're going to go ahead and walk away and get to your blessings, okay? So now, when I look at this wisdom card, what Spirit is saying is this is definitely speaking to the fact that you already know that this has run its course. And what this is just confirmation for you. This is not something new. This is confirmation. So if this is not confirmation for you, then I would say that this message is not for you. So if this isn't something that you already known and you've already been like, you know, this isn't working, but I'm just waiting for that sign. If that's not what you're thinking, then please, by all means, don't go running away from your significant other. This message is for those of you that are already knowing it's not working, but you just haven't been in that space of courage to walk away, okay? Now, also what Spirit is saying is as you make the transition from being in a union to being alone, single, because you're not really alone, you have a whole band of guides that are with you. It's a lot of noise, I apologize. But as you make that transition, you are much wiser today than you were when you started this journey with this person. And so you are definitely equipped to take care of yourself. You're definitely equipped to do it on your own. And when you free that energetic space that this person has been occupying, you will then be able to open yourself up to receive the one that is for you. Now, here's the thing though. When you end this cycle, you are not being called to jump into another situation, because what Spirit is saying, it's time for you to heal the parts in you that selected this person, right? Because if you don't, you're going to get the same person just in a different body, you know? So you're going to be vibrationally attracting the same. So take some time to heal yourself before you jump into something else. Now, we also got the heartache and loss card. I'm just hearing you have the power to avoid this by simply changing your perspective, right? Nothing is ever really lost. We don't ever really lose something. Things just shift, they take on different forms, but nothing is ever really a loss, right? Of course, you may feel the sting of not having someone to lay next to you at night or have someone to help you make decisions. If you have children, to even help you raise the children in the home, you know what I mean? But what Spirit is saying, this really isn't a loss. The loss is staying in something that is no longer serving your highest good. And if it's not serving your highest good, for those of you that may be feeling like, well, we have children and divorce is horrible or breaking up is horrible, right? Spirit is saying what's more horrible is for them to witness a union where it's lacking love, it's lacking happiness, and most importantly, it's lacking peace, okay? Now, the age of the light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. What have they been training for? Now, this is in regards to your spiritual self. Now, it seems like your whole reading was pretty much about your love, right? But for your spiritual self, what Spirit is saying is that part of what this relationship has been doing is hindering you from really stepping into your purpose. You've been too focused on how to make this work. You've been too focused on bringing your vibration up because the union has run its course, so quite naturally is bringing your vibration down. And Spirit is saying that you have been training for the time that has come for you to answer your calling. So what's happening is you're being prompted to remove any and everything that is blocking that from happening. And right now in your life, this is the major thing that's blocking it from happening. So again, you got to love yourself first. This applies to any and everything. You know, we've been taught, oh, our children, we love our children first. We love them more than anyone. But in reality, you got to love you first. I always say, think in terms of when you're on the airplane and if anything goes wrong, they tell you to secure your mask first. Well, in order for you to love your children or anyone else for that matter, it starts with self-love. So while you are going over the parts of you that selected this person that is no longer serving a purpose, it's about you figuring out where that love for self was lacking and where did that stem from and healing that, right? Heal that, heal that. So how one, that is your message for where will I be in a year? And yeah, I'm just hearing in a year, you're going to be thriving. You're going to be thriving. If you take this information that you just received from this message, and instead of waiting a year from now for these things to occur, and then you start to adjust yourselves, then you will be in that space of financial constraint. You will be experiencing heartache and loss. But if you take this message as a time to prepare yourself, then you will be thriving, you will be happier, you will be living in your purpose, and you'll feel more peace and clarity within your soul and your spirit, okay? So thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. If this resonated with you on any level, leave me a comment letting me know how, and a thumbs up, because I really appreciate those. And you know what? Share this video with your community and invite them to subscribe too, okay? Thank you so much. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so now we are moving into those of you that selected pile 2. So let's see what the message is for those of you that chose pile 2. Okay, so where will I be a year from now? I got all tied up. Now, this card, I didn't look at the cards before. Like, this is my first time looking at them as I'm sharing them with you. However, this one did flip over. And instantly, when I saw it, I didn't feel like this was anything other than good. Like, you're going to be tied up with things that makes your soul smile a year from now, okay? We also got sacrifice. I'm just hearing your time of sacrifice is over. You know, that sacrifice that you make that doesn't feel good, it's over. Boundaries. Here we go. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Let's just cancel, delete, need, because it's lack. Where does this serve your highest good to set better boundaries? The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. You also got mirror. What or who is triggering you? So for you, I'm feeling in your message, there's a lot of present and future energy in these cards. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. And then you got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so, and for some of you, I'm hearing it's actually your twin flame, but you'll know in your heart the difference, okay? So, all tied up. A year from now, like I said, you're going to be all tied up doing something that makes your heart spin. What language is that? That makes your heart, I'm feeling sing, smile, and soar, right? Now, you have been in this space in the past, because I'm feeling like you've already come out of it, right? You've been in this space in the past where you have felt like part of who you are, part of what you're called to do and who you're called to be requires you to sacrifice. Now, of course, there is a certain level of sacrifice that we all make, right? You know, sitting here right now, spending this time with you, I'm sacrificing my time to be here with you. However, this is a good sacrifice, because this sacrifice, not only does it serve your highest good, but it's so rewarding for me, and it serves me as well. But those sacrifices that we make that don't feel good to us on a soul level, Spirit is saying you're coming out of that. You're already coming out of that now, right? But a year from now, where will you be? Spirit is saying it's time for you to set those boundaries now. I always say, you know, live your life as if. So right now I'm feeling a lot of you being in your purpose, right? So if you were fully in your purpose, living your calling, accomplishing the things that you came here to accomplish, whether it's in your career, your business, your love life, your personal life, what would that look like? Right? What would that look like? So if you can get clear on what that looks like, you can begin setting boundaries now as if you already are living in that space, right? Boundaries are going to be so important. I can't stress enough how important boundaries are. It keeps you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually sound and sane. So Spirit is saying, get those set right now. Now, the Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive Hits, Soul Tribe. For some of you, I'm hearing for some of you, you are going to be heavily involved in and heavily involved with your soul tribe. Now, for some of you, I am feeling that you will not only be a part of a soul tribe that is for your own personal maintenance, but you will also be building your own, right? You'll be building your own. So this is very, very important, because oftentimes when we start our journey of healing or our journey of elevating self, we are stuck in just that. And we feel like now is just not the right time to start living my purpose. And Spirit is saying that's so not true. It's not true. Now, as I'm saying that, you got the card mirror, who is triggering you, who or what is triggering you. So typically this would refer to a person or a situation. But in reality for you today, the question is, where does that belief come from? What triggers that belief in you, right? So this pick a card is, where will I be a year from now? But what Spirit is actually doing, and what I noticed with pile 1 as well, is Spirit is actually giving you the action steps in the now so that you can be setting yourself up to be at the best state possible a year from now, okay? So right now, in the now, it's about you figuring out what triggers that belief that you gotta wait to start serving. Because listen, if you've made the choice to awaken and you're on your journey of awakening and you're working with someone, whether it's in the flesh or whether it's in the spirit realm, and you're healing and releasing what's no longer serving you, you're ready. Because today you're a lot stronger, you're a lot wiser, you're a lot more equipped than you were yesterday. And today there's someone who is where you were yesterday, right? There's someone who's right where you were yesterday. So you are equipped right now to begin. Don't wait. Start now, okay? Start now. And a year from now, this is what you'll be doing. You will be dancing with life. You'll be dancing with life, right? You'll be dancing with life. So as you're figuring out what triggers that in you, what Spirit is saying is do something to change your energy. What is that for you? So what I'm being told to tell you is, in order to change your energy, you got to first acknowledge that it's there. You know, you got to acknowledge that it's there. So you're being called to do some soul searching. You're being called to self-evaluate, right? And then adjust your cells according to what you discovered. So a year from now, you will be with your soulmate. Granted, you work on the things that just came up. You'll be with your soulmate. You'll be thriving in life. You'll be thriving in business. You'll be doing the things that make you feel good on a soul level. And you'll feel like not only are you aware of your purpose, but you'll be living in your purpose and thriving in your purpose. I'm just hearing abundance, abundance, full circle abundance, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and financially. So for those of you who chose pile 2, that's where you'll be a year from now, thriving, happy in love, soaring, and living your purpose. Okay, sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. So if this video resonated with you on any level, pile 2, please go ahead, leave me a comment letting me know how, and a thumbs up. I appreciate those. And also share this video with your community. Let's get the message out. Let's let them find out where they'll be a year from now too, okay? And if you're interested in scheduling a personal reading, you can do so by clicking the link, clicking the links, I can't even speak, in the description box, and you can schedule with me or one of the amazing readers on my team, okay? Thank you so much, pile 2. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so we are moving right along to pile 3. So pile 3, the question is, where will I be a year from now? Where will I be a year from now? Let's see. Where will pile 3 be a year from now? Ooh, you got discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth, grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Okay, and I'm recording in my clubhouse, you guys, because my internet is down because I'm moving, so I apologize for all the noise. You also got desert passage, trust, there's a divine plan. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Love that card. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so listen. Each pile's message is coming through a little bit different. For you, pile 3, what I am receiving is this is where you'll be a year from now. You will be standing in the light of truth, right? Standing in the light of truth. Standing in the truth of who you are. Standing in the truth of what you desire. Standing in the truth that you are powerful enough to manifest your desires, and standing in the truth of self-love and self-acceptance. That's where you'll be a year from now. Now, through gratitude, joy expands. So what Spirit is saying is today, what are you grateful for in regards to who you are today and the now? What are you grateful for, right? You know, oftentimes we're always striving to be better than we were yesterday, and that is definitely a great thing to do. But what we often do is we forget to be grateful for who we are in the now. Because a year ago, you weren't who you are today, right? So we're so busy striving for perfection that we forget that we already are perfect, whole, and complete just as we are, right? So start finding more things you can be grateful for in regards to who you are in the now. And also trusting that there's a divine plan for your life. So some of you may be watching this and you may be feeling a little lost, you know, in regards to what you are here for, what you are here to do. Rest assured, a year from now, you're going to know the truth is going to be revealed to you somewhere between now and then. But what Spirit is saying is you're here for a reason, and there is a divine plan over your life. What is that? What is that? Follow your passion, follow your bliss, and it'll lead you exactly to what that plan is. Now, if you're interested in a personal reading to get insight on what that is, click the link in the description box and you can schedule with me or one of the readers on my team, and we can help you with that. But I'll tell you, part of it is you are the oracle. So pile 3, it leads me to believe that you have a very strong intuition. You're a very gifted psychic, and you are here to be a guide to others that are seeking clarity, truth, and awakening, okay? So tap into that. Now, your healing, in order for you to get to this space where you're standing in the light of your truth, it's gonna require you to heal your family issues, and that comes from you forgiving your parents. Forgiving your parents. Now, this reason for forgiveness is going to be different for each of you, but those of you that chose pile 3, Spirit is definitely saying that your blocks that you're experiencing energetically stems from you not forgiving your parents. It's time. It's time. What we're being called to remember is that just because parents have children and they become parents, they still have the same hangups that they had before they became parents. If they haven't healed themselves, they've been carrying this trauma around, and guess what? Unfortunately, that trauma bleeds over into their children's lives, right? And I say unfortunately, but let's just step back a bit. When we understand that everything we go through is designed to grow us and help us to be better here on earth, then it's really not unfortunate. It's just a matter of how are you dealing with it? How are you healing it? And what are you doing with these experiences, right? So PAL 3, that is your message. A year from now, you are going to have clarity. You are going to be standing in your truth. You are going to be living your truth. You are going to be so confident and just so happy with where life is, okay? Granted, you do these things, that's where you'll be. So thank you so much. If this video resonated with you on any level, leave me a comment letting me know how, a thumbs up, and be sure to share this video with your community and let them find out where they're going to be a year from now, okay? I thank you so much for allowing me to serve you, and I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.